You might have seen Zendaya in a beautiful attire, western attire, or in some weird attires, but today I am going to make Zendaya wear an Indian attire, and along with me you are also going to see how she will look if she was born in India, or how she will look in an Indian attire. But there's a problem. I can't go to USA and to Zendaya's house and say to her that, hey Zendaya, can you please do a photo shoot for me? I'll click photos of you wearing an Indian attire, Indian sari, and we'll just blow up the Instagram, Reels and YouTube scene. And in return, I'll give you all my love. But I can't pay you. So that's the problem, that we don't have a budget. So in this video, I'm going to make Zendaya wear an Indian attire in a creative way. I'm going to create images of how she'll look in an Indian attire, and along with me, you are also going to see how can you also do it and how she'll look in an Indian attire. This is Stable Diffusion. First we have to select a checkpoint. Here I selected Realistic Vision 3 as a checkpoint. Then we have to write our prompt. Then we have to write a negative prompt, the things that we don't want in our image. Then we have to choose a sampling method. You can choose any of the sampling methods. Then there is sampling steps. Now sampling steps has a direct effect on our images. Now the other thing that is interesting is that we have our ControlNet installed. It's a very useful extension. So in that extension we drop down an image. We want Zendaya to be posed in that particular position, so we can add the particular image to that ControlNet and it would create the same pose in the generated image. So after adding the image to ControlNet, we just have to select Open Pose Model. After that we have to go to the Roop. It's also an extension for Stable Diffusion. So what Roop function does is that it will swap the original photo to the face I have given to it. So I have given it to Zendaya face. So Zendaya face will be added to the original image that the Stable Diffusion has created, and it will recreate the image, and our final image with Zendaya will be created and we could see the result. So that's how it works. So with that method we created a lot of images, but I was facing some problems. The thing is that Stable Diffusion can create NSFW adult pictures, and the problem I was facing was with the nudity. So Stable Diffusion was creating some NSFW images that I can't show up here, and it also goes against my plan. Ultimate goal was to create how Zendaya will look like in Indian attire, but Stable Diffusion was creating explicit images. But the main problem is that you know how the negative prompt works. You add things that you don't want in your image, but still after adding I was getting explicit photos that I don't want to add in this video because of obvious reasons. So that's the problem I was facing creating these photos. But finally at the end I created some of the best looking images, which I also uploaded on Instagram, and now let's have a look on them. So this is how I made Zendaya wear an Indian attire. If you have liked this art, you can like to this video. Till then, bye bye.